Have you ever paused in front of the mirror and asked yourself, when did I start looking so tired? Maybe it's your skin looking a little less firm, or your knees giving that creaky sound when you stand. You're not alone. These signs don't mean your best days are gone. They're your body's gentle way of saying, hey, I need a little help here. And the truth is, with just a simple habit each morning, one warm drink, you can begin to rebuild what time has slowly taken. It's not about reversing age. It's about honoring where you are and choosing to care deeply for the body that carries you forward. Im Dred Masayuki. I've spent decades working with people over 50, and let me tell you, aging doesn't have to mean decline. Too often, we wait until things get terrible before we make change. But you don't have to wait. Collagen isn't just about looking good. It's what keeps your joints flexible, your skin strong, and your gut healthy. And when it starts to fade, your whole body feels it. In this video, I'll walk you through a simple daily practice that supports your body from the inside out. No pills, no expensive treatments, just something real, comforting, and backed by science. Let's talk about something that catches most people off guard: collagen loss. It starts quietly, usually in your 30s. By the time you're in your 50s, your body is producing less than half the collagen it did when you were younger. You might notice your skin looking thinner, your joints feeling stiffer, or your nails breaking more often. And if you're a woman going through menopause, that drop in collagen can feel like it came out of nowhere. Most people try creams or trendy powders, hoping for a miracle. But the real answer isn't out there in some bottle. It's already inside you. Your body remembers how to heal. It just needs the right support. And today, I'm going to show you a gentle way to give your body exactly that, starting with one small daily habit. Let's slow down and really talk about collagen. It's not some fancy word you only see on beauty products. It's the most abundant protein in your body. Think of it like scaffolding, the invisible framework that holds you together. It's in your skin, your joints, your tendons, even your bones and gut lining. When you're younger, your body makes plenty of it. That's why your skin feels bouncy, your joints move with ease, and you heal quickly after a scrape or cut. But starting around age 30, your collagen factory begins to wind down. Slowly at first, then more noticeably. By the time you hit 50, your body could be making less than half of what it did in your 20s. And for women, especially during and after menopause, that decline is even more dramatic. You might notice it in little ways at first. Maybe your face looks a bit more drawn in the morning, or your skin doesn't bounce back like it used to. Maybe your knees feel tight when you get out of bed, or you take longer to recover from workouts. These aren't random signs. They're messages. Your body is telling you something is changing inside. And what's changing, in large part, is collagen. Let me put it in a way that's easy to picture. Imagine your body is like a beautiful old house. Collagen is the glue holding the ceiling and walls together. Over time, if those beams aren't cared for, if they weaken, everything starts to sag or crack. That's what happens when collagen breaks down. Your skin starts to loosen. Wrinkles form. Your joints ache more often. Even your digestion can suffer because collagen plays a role in the gut lining, too. So it's not just about vanity. It's about function. It's about feeling strong and stable in your own body. All right, let's talk about this tea I keep mentioning. I call it the Collagen Support Tea, not because it's magic, but because it's made of real ingredients your body actually knows what to do with. No powder promises. No lab-made concoctions. Just herbs, roots, and fruits that work together to help your body remember how to build itself back up. Now here's what you'll need. Dried hibiscus petals, dried rose petals, a small sprig of dried rosemary, 2 thin slices of fresh ginger, a little squeeze of lemon juice, and if you want, a teaspoon of raw honey or pure maple syrup. That's it. Simple stuff. And yes, You can find all of it online or at your local health food store. Let's break it down. Hibiscus and rose petals are packed with natural vitamin C. Your body literally cannot make collagen without vitamin C. It's a key part of the conversion process where amino acids become collagen strands. Think of it like glue that holds everything together. Without it, the collagen process just stalls. That's why these two are the base of the tea. Rosemary does more than smell good on roasted potatoes. It helps with circulation. Better blood flow means more nutrients reach your skin and joints, where collagen is needed most. Rosemary also has compounds that protect your existing collagen from breaking down too fast. So it's like giving your internal scaffolding a little armor. Now ginger. This one's a powerhouse. It's warming, soothing, and it contains gingerol, a compound known to reduce inflammation. Why does that matter? Inflammation is one of the biggest reasons we lose collagen faster. It's like a slow fire that damages your tissues over time. When you cool that fire, your body can focus on rebuilding. Lemon juice adds another vitamin C boost and helps with absorption. It also supports your gut, and when your digestion is strong, your skin tends to show it. Your body absorbs more nutrients, heals faster, and glows from within. And that optional honey or maple syrup. Aside from making it taste better, raw honey brings antioxidants and antibacterial properties. Maple syrup brings minerals like manganese and zinc. Plus, it makes this ritual feel like a treat, not a chore. And that matters, because healing doesn't have to feel like punishment. It should feel like care. So how do you make it? Easy. Bring water just to a boil, then let it rest for about 30 seconds. In a teapot or your favorite mug, add 1 teaspoon each of the dried hibiscus, rose petals, and rosemary. Drop in the slices of ginger. Pour hot water over the herbs. Cover and let it steep for about 5 to 7 minutes. Strain the tea, squeeze in some lemon, add a little honey or syrup if you like, and that's it. You've made a collagen-supporting tea you can drink every single morning. Here's why this matters so much. Most collagen powders are made from animal products, bovine, marine, or chicken. And while some of them may work for some people, others report upset stomachs, bloating, or even allergic reactions. This tea, on the other hand, is gentle, plant-based, full of natural compounds your body already knows. It doesn't force your system. It supports it. I had one patient, Rebecca, in her early 60s. She was skeptical, told me she had tried everything. Creams, supplements, you name it. I asked her to try this tea every morning for 4 weeks. Just 4 weeks. She agreed. No other changes, just the tea. When she came back, her first words were, "My skin feels like mine again." Was it dramatic? No, but it was real, and it mattered. That's the thing with natural healing. It's subtle but deep. It works with your rhythms. You may not see changes on day one, but give it a few weeks. Notice how your skin holds moisture. How do your joints feel in the morning? How your energy shifts. These are all signs that your body is responding. More importantly, it's not just about collagen. It's about creating space every morning to check in with yourself. To care for your body before the rest of the world starts making demands. It's a reminder that your wellness is worth prioritizing, and that you don't need to overhaul your life to feel better. Sometimes it really does start with a warm mug of tea. So tomorrow, when you wake up, skip the scroll, skip the rush, and brew this tea instead. Sit for 5 minutes. Sip slowly. Let your body feel supported. Healing doesn't always roar. Sometimes it just whispers, "Thank you." Let me tell you a story about Marta. She's 74, a retired piano teacher from Oregon. Her hands, once graceful and fluid across the keys, began to stiffen. Not just an occasional ache, but a deep, persistent tightness. Her joints cracked. Her skin, once soft and full, started looking paper thin. She told me, "I I feel like I'm fading. She tried all the usual stuff, creams that promised miracles, collagen powders that upset her stomach, even expensive supplements. But nothing seemed to stick. Nothing made her feel like herself again. Then we started simple. I asked her to do one thing. Make the tea. Every morning. Same time. Same mug. No pressure. She hesitated at first. Just tea, she asked. Just tea, I said. 3 weeks later, she came back with a picture. Her hand was on the keys. Not playing concerto. Not yet. But it was there. Resting. Grounded. Her eyes sparkled. It's not just my fingers, she said. It's me. I'm coming back. This isn't a miracle cure. And it's not about looking 10 years younger. It's about reconnecting with your body in a way that feels honest. When Marta showed up for herself with that tea each morning, something shifted. Not just physically, but emotionally. She wasn't treating herself like a problem to fix anymore. She was treating herself like someone worth caring for. Then there's Paul, 68. Used to ride his bike for hours back when he lived in California. After retirement, things slowed down. His knees started clicking. Getting up the stairs was a chore. He told me, I used to help everyone move their furniture. Now I can barely move myself. There was pain, sure, but there was also something else, loneliness. The kind that settles into your bones when your body no longer feels like your own. I asked him to try the tea. I also suggested a morning walk, even just 10 minutes. He laughed, said, Doc, I can't even get to the mailbox without breathing heavy. I said, try a little more each day. Let the tea be your signal. When the mug is warm in your hands, let that be the start. And he did, slowly. Sunrise walks, he called them, just around the block. He started to feel different, not younger exactly, but more capable, more like himself. After 6 weeks, he sent me a message. Took my grandson biking today, just around the lake. Nothing fast, but I didn't need help getting back on the bike. That's what this is about. Not grand transformations, not some before and after picture. It's about small victories. Sitting at a piano again, walking without pain, holding a cup of tea and saying, I'm still here. Sometimes we wait for a big change to show up and rescue us. But healing doesn't work that way. It whispers. It builds. It comes back when we begin to care deeply, daily, intentionally. If you felt like your body is betraying you, if you've been chasing solutions that feel cold or complicated, maybe what you need isn't something louder. Maybe it's something softer, something you do each morning that says, I'm worth the effort. That's what this tea became for Marta, for Paul. And maybe, just maybe it can become that for you too. And here's what's important to remember. These stories aren't about perfection. They're about permission. Permission to start small, to show up each morning, even when you don't feel like it. To choose a quiet act of healing over frustration or fear. Marta didn't become a concert pianist again overnight. Paul didn't ride mountains right away. But what they did do was say yes to themselves. Over and over. One cup of tea. One walk. One breath. One belief that change, real change, is still possible at any age. So if you're listening to this and wondering whether any of this can really work for you, let me say this. It can. Because healing starts with belief. And the most powerful healing always begins at home, with you. So, how do you make this more than a one-time thing? How do you turn a nice idea into a real habit? One that sticks? That's the question most of my patients ask me. And honestly, the answer is a lot simpler than most people think. It all starts with rhythm, routine, repetition. You don't need to overhaul your whole life. You just need to build one small moment that's yours. Start with the tea. Keep the ingredients in a spot you see every morning. Pick one mug, the one you love. Make it part of your space. Then pick a time, maybe right after you wake up or after brushing your teeth. Tie it to something you already do so it doesn't feel like one more thing you have to remember. And while the tea is steeping, try moving a little. Nothing intense. Just a few stretches or maybe a 5-minute walk outside. That movement helps wake up your joints, improve circulation, and gives you time to connect with your body. You're not working out. You're waking up. You're sending a message that says, I care about you. I am listening, Kropka. One of my favorite stories comes from Claire. She's 61. She told me she always felt too busy for rituals. Too much to do, not enough time. But after starting the tea, she committed to 5 minutes of silence while it brewed. No phone, no news, just quiet. She'd hold the mug in her hands and breathe. She told me those 5 minutes became her anchor, the one moment in the day that belonged to her. And that changed everything. We often underestimate the power of small routines. But the truth is it's not the size of the action, it's the consistency. It's not the fancy supplement or the perfect workout plan. It's the habit, repeated, gently, daily, like a ripple that turns into a wave over time. So let this be your ritual. 1 cup, 1 breath, 1 moment each day to say, I'm worth this. Not because you're trying to fix yourself, but because you're finally choosing to care for yourself in a way that lasts. You see, what you do every day matters more than what you do once in a while. That's something I've learned not just from research, but from real people like you. People who want to feel better, move more easily, and look more alive, but don't always know where to start. And the answer, most of the time, isn't something dramatic. It's something gentle, something that tells your nervous system, your joints, your skin, you're safe. You're cared for. When you build that into your mornings, it creates a ripple effect through the rest of your day. So write it down if you need to. Set a reminder. Invite someone you love to do it with you. Make it something you look forward to. Not because it's perfect, but because it's yours. A tiny anchor in the middle of whatever else life throws at you. And trust me, your body will thank you. Not with fireworks, but with steady, quiet strength that builds from the inside out. Now, take a breath and picture this. You wake up tomorrow. The light is soft. The house is quiet. You walk into the kitchen and put the kettle on. As it hums, you reach for the herbs. Hibiscus, rose, ginger. The smells wrap around you like a hug. You pour the water, watch the colors bloom, and for the first time in a while, you don't rush. You just breathe. In that moment, you're not just making tea. You're making a promise to yourself that you deserve care, that healing doesn't have to be loud. It can be quiet and consistent, just like this moment. Because this isn't about tea. It's about you. It's about showing up for your body, your skin, your energy, your hope. It's about saying, I still matter. So let every morning become a chance to say yes to that. To you. To heal. So here we are. You got the knowledge, the recipe, the stories, and most importantly, the why. Now it's your turn to make this real. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be present. This journey is about small, loving choices stacked on top of each other. 1 cup of tea, 1 stretch, 1 breath at a time. Give yourself grace. Allow yourself room to grow. And trust that even the smallest step counts. Aging doesn't mean fading. It means evolving gently, boldly, and beautifully. You're not just drinking tea. You're rebuilding from within. And every time you show up for yourself like this, your body listens. And it responds with strength. If this message spoke to you today, take a moment and share it with someone you love. Let them know there's a gentle way to rebuild from within. And if you want more tips, stories, and rituals to support your health and joy after 50, don't forget to subscribe. We're building a community here, one that lifts, heals, and reminds each other that it's never too late to feel alive again. I'll see you in the next one.